Welcome to another great adventure, airgun adventure with Dr. Russ. As I walked out to this spot today, I came across a blue jay feather. He must have been in a fight with another bird or who knows what, but I've got this new Edge from Zach Matthews, and it needed to tie on a feather, so I'll glue a piece of dental floss, I think, on the end of that, and then loop it, and it goes over the barrel. And depending on which way it goes, helps me know which way the wind is, and the wind changes directions. When a low passes over you, think in terms of the air circulating. So perhaps in the morning I may think this is a great spot and the wind's coming this way, so I'm going to watch a decoy or something there. But as it comes on over me, now I've got the other wind of the circle hitting me and blowing my scent right towards the area that I'm watching. That's not what you want to do. Most animals are olfactory, which means they're very dependent upon their smell. What I wanted to do is just share a few things with you that might help you be a better person, and only then, in my book, is how you become a great air gunner. And I think a lot of people spend a lot of money and they don't spend it in helping themselves, making themselves better. Example, you might go to the bar on Friday nights, or after you get paid, you might buy a motorcycle. I've done that too many times. But you need to invest in yourself, and that means maybe that money could have gone towards a computer class, a software lesson, so that you become more and more well-versed, at least in this high-tech computer world we're in. You can take a lot of courses at the community college, the regular college. Don't think about a degree, just think about classes that would make you a better person. That's what we want to do. A lot of you just go out and, oh, there's a pair of pants, I'll get this, shoes. But think in terms of your boss and maybe your next job interview, and buy clothes for that. I called them wow clothes, or upscale casual clothes, so that I might have some fewer clothes, but they were good clothes. Invest in yourself. That also may mean reading. Reading 1 or 2 books a month. All of those things will help you become a better person. I want to talk about friends for a second. You know, we often say if I was in jail, my friends would come visit me. That's true. But you know, the best friends are the ones sitting on the bench in the jail with you. Now that's a dear friend. How many dear friends have you got like that? Well, they used to say that you could value a man not by his financial net worth, but by how many friends he had. I actually, probably 15 years ago, went to a funeral of a friend, and they knew it was going to be a big funeral. A lot of people show up, so they moved it from the funeral home to a school. And they filled the auditorium, and then they started filling classrooms, and they started calling the state police to come and direct traffic. Some people had to park a mile away and walk to that location. They had to set up TV screens in some of these classrooms to help people see and hear about the funeral, though they weren't in the room. And then they even put it out on the internet. I'm told that 1,000 people showed up. Would 1,000 people show up at your funeral? Or mine? Well, that's the definition of somebody who came to this earth and left an imprint and was a good person. Make those your goals, as it's made to help me make some of my goals. Let's assume right now that you have 1 friend, 5 friends, 50 friends, but you want more. It's not easy. Getting new friends, a lot of it, we don't even go to school for how do I come up with more friends? And I only have one answer, and that answer is do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. And when you're known for doing unto others as you'd have them do unto you, you'll pick up a friend here and another friend there and another friend, and over the lifetime you might have a few friends. Anticipate some issues. Some people don't want you to have friends. Some people might want to disparage your name. I'm sorry about that. I was doing some counseling the other day with a person, and he said, I think this person who I thought was a friend is now turning against me, so you'll have some of that. But make your goal to always increase the number of friends. Some people kind of back away and say, hey, I've been burned a couple of times, I'm not going to make any friends. I'll just live with myself. You don't want to do that. Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. One of our goals here is not to make a lot of money from a lot of suppliers and all that. There are people who do that. My goal, particularly as I age, is I just want you to be a better air gunner. I want you to know as much about air guns as I know, and there's still a lot I don't know. And make some friends. I've made friends with a guy by the name of Zach Matthews, and he took this gun from Edge, made in Turkey, and he upgraded it in a number of ways, and this gun became, instead of $1,500, in $699. And it was a 22 caliber barrel. It came with a 25 caliber barrel. It has one of the largest plenums right here. This plenum makes a consistent shooting gun. It holds the exact right amount of air each time, regardless of what the pressure is up here, which is, of course, declining. This plenum has a consistent amount of air. Now, shooting a gun accurately is a lot better. Everything on it works real smooth, safe, and it even has an exterior power. Now, let me tell you the bad news. Zach's running out of them. He had, I think, 100, 120 made, something like that. And when I talked to him the other day, he had about 30. And he had them in a camo stock and a wood stock and a poly black stock. So whatever stock you like, but he's running out. And I talked to him the other day. I said, so what are you going to do? And he said, I'm not going to do this. I'm maybe looking at another gun. I don't know what he might sell that one for, but when he had these, at my urging, he came out with $699. And I paid $699 for mine. So, and I think it's a beautiful gun, consistent shooter. And then stick with a caliber that's built for your shooting, your barn, your backyard, your small yard, whatever you have. Get a gun for that. Along the way, invest in yourself. And when you become a better person, then it makes a big difference when you become a better air gunner. If you thought this had some value, give us a thumbs up. If not, give us a thumbs down. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. I think we're picking up about 100 a week. 15,700 was the last number I saw. Something like 1.5 million, 1.4 million people from around the world have tuned in to learn a little bit more. It blows my wife and I away because there's some people using us as their resource when it comes to a Springer, a brake barrel, piston gun, a PCP gun, a large bore PCP gun. There'll probably be a few air gunners at my funeral. Have a good day.